Hey guys, day 20 here, and day 20 starting off on a bit of a happy note. I did break into the 320s today, 329.3, which is good. Pretty happy. I've been waiting a couple days for that, so glad it happened. But I had a really enlightening, interesting conversation with my buddy Phil last night about my frustrations and stuff, and not seeing the scale move for a couple days. And Phil's got a lot of experience with losing weight, putting on weight, and kind of that cycle, that fluctuation. He a couple other people suggested it, but when Phil did it, I really kind of responded, and he suggested I just start weighing myself once a week. And instead of doing these, making the focus of these daily videos the scale, instead making it more about the juice and what kind of juices I'm making and all that kind of stuff. So I think I'm going to go that route. So I'm not going to weigh myself until next Wednesday, until day 28. So week 4. Tomorrow begins week 3 for me for the juice fast. So I'll go through week 3 at the beginning of week 4. I'll weigh myself again, and then take it from there. So I know I talked a lot about that number and needing to see it and stuff like that, and I still feel like that's the case, but I'm willing to give this other way a try if it's going to be less nerve wracking and if it's going to be less crazy for me and less stressful. I mean, anyway, I can kind of limit the stress while I do this. I guess that's a good thing. I guess that's good. It's something I should do. Um, so yeah, so there's as far as juice goes, right now I've got a packed fridge, a ridiculously packed fridge, thanks to Dee's mom giving me all that kale and arugula and Swiss chard. Um, so I've got all that in the fridge packed in there. I've got a bunch of Honeycrisp apples, which are in season right now. A little bit more expensive, but man, are they freaking good, and they're good in a juice too. And I've got a couple cucumbers, some carrots, a hunk of ginger, some lemon, some navel oranges, some tangerines, um, and a couple Bartlett pears. Just a lot of stuff really to experiment with juice. I really want to get more into the pears, get more into juice and pears because they add a really good, kind of sweet, but not too sweet disposition to a juice, to kind of body to a juice. So they're pretty interesting to juice up. But I think because of the how much kale I have. I mean, I don't know if I can go through all that arugula, kale, and Swiss chard, um, and then also golden beets. But I'm not really sure how to juice those. They're like that big. They're tiny. So I'm not sure, and it's not something like strawberries where I can take like 3 of them and just kind of drop them in and juice them that way. So I don't know, but yeah, I haven't made any juice yet today, but I'm gonna lean heavily on the kale and the chard from here on out until those are gone. I'm gonna be putting in. I usually do about 3 to 4 leaves, maybe like 3 to 5, depending on how big the leaves are of kale or Swiss chard, and that's one whole thing. Um, but I'm probably going to end up doing like half of a bunch each time, so that's probably going to be like 6 to 8, I guess, um, leaves. So I'm going to try and turbo through that stuff and make it a big part of each juice. But it's 9:46 a.m. right now, day 20. I can't believe tomorrow is going to be the start of 3 weeks. That's insane. Um, but I did crack that plateau, that 330 barrier. Very awesome. Really motivates me to keep going. Really makes me feel good because I was stressing on that for days, as you guys know. Um, and and then I guess really the next step is just starting to figure out workout routine, getting more exercise in, and trying to get more active. That's the next step for me. Uh, so hopefully I'll be able to do that, be able to get a gym membership or something, and starting this weekend, get out and do some stuff. So we'll see. But I got a million things beeping at me in my living room here. I apologize for that. But anyway, yeah, I just want to update you guys. I'm in the 320s, which is huge. I just cannot wait to get below 300. I'm just so amped to do that. And yeah, so let's focus on a daily basis on the weight and more on the juice and the practicality of maintaining a juice diet, because I'm saving money now. It's very cheap. It's very good. And so maybe tomorrow I'll talk a little bit about shopping and stuff like that. So yeah. All right. Well, thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Under 330 now. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the start of week 3. Day 20, here I come.